It's midday. Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to the Citi Prime News. We're coming to you live from our studios at number 11, Dr. Martin Loop in Adabraka, Accra. My name is Ajuatin Krama Domina. Coming up, heavy police presence at Asesewa in the Upper Manya-Krobo constituency in the eastern region following a clash between supporters of the New Patriotic Party and the National Democratic Congress.
Whilst they await the remaining 4 equipments. Immediately, the MP, Honorable Bishop Tenyako, came there and saw the grader being packed because it was in the area of the MPP candidate.
Also coming up, firefighters raced behind time to completely douse fire that gutted portions of the Job 600 block in Parliament.
If we would know what actually caused the fire, then it will be after our firefighting. But at the moment, the situation is very calm.
Still in the bulletin, National Sports Authority dismisses rumors suggesting the Confederation of African Football, CAF, is planning on banning the Babayara Sports Stadium from hosting Ghana's Open African Qualifiers game.
It is indeed true that the CAF sent a letter. I don't know whether it's a strongly worded letter as people want to describe it. It is not that they are warning Ghana for that matter. I'm not very sure about that.
And later, more than 12 communities in the Greater Accra region face interruption in water supply over a burst on the pond treatment plant transmission line. This afternoon, the Ghana Water Company Limited is assuring of working to restore water supply soon. Stay with us for details of these and more stories coming your way in the next hour. The news is live across the country or the globe on citinewsroom.com. Also around the country, we are live on a number of affiliates. Stay with us for details.
Citi Prime News at 12 midday. Updates you on all the running stories and connects you to the newsmakers.
We're grateful for your company. Let's begin from Parliament this afternoon because fire has gutted parts of Job 600 at Parliament, causing activities to come to a standstill. The Ghana National Fire Service is on site to ensure there are no casualties. Fortunately, no injuries have so far been reported. Now, Greater Accra Regional Commander of the Ghana National Fire Service, Assistant Chief Officer Grade 1, Roberta Agri-Gansen, addressing the press, says the situation is calm now as they have put in all efforts to douse the inferno.
Around 9:45, we received a distress call, and within less than 5 minutes, our appliances. What we are saying now is fire that has affected one of the rooms. It is like a storeroom because we have some storage items there. So our aim now is to get the fire confined. After the fire is confined, then we know how to extinguish it. The most important thing for us now is to confine the fire so that the fire does not travel to other unaffected rooms. If we would know what actually caused the fire, then it will be after our firefighting. But at the moment, the situation is very calm. So everybody should keep the heart at rest. It's very controlled now.
So it is the place safe for staff to work?
No, it is not safe now because we have to extinguish the fire totally. So after extinguishing of the fire, that is when we can come out with all other.
You have the Greater Accra Regional Commander of the Ghana National Fire Service, Assistant Chief Officer Grade 1, Roberta Agri-Gansen. We're joined on the phone lines by our correspondent, Kennedy Chumesi, who is live in Parliament for us. Kennedy, good afternoon. Thank you for your company. The fire officer says the situation is calm, but I'm reading an update on their Facebook page that says that they are still working hard to completely put the fire out. What is the situation now?
Ajwa, indeed, the situation is calm. For now, parliamentary activities at the Job 600 have come to a standstill as members and staff have evacuated the premises due to the fire. The Ghana National Fire Service has almost extinguished the fire with about 3 fire trucks currently on site. So the fire began with thick smoke emerging from the eastern end of the Job 600, so where the minority offices are located. So the fire service personnel that we spoke to reported that the fire started in a storage room on the building's second floor. Fortunately, no casualties have been reported, and the situation has been brought under control. The chief fire officer of the Ghana National Fire Service also spoke to us just right away, and he confirmed to read the media that the fire and the associated flames have been extinguished. I can confirm that for now, having received flames emanating from the building, the situation, I can confirm, Ajwa, has been it's currently calm.
Kennedy, talk to us about the activities in the Job 600 that were put on hold.
So basically, I was here early in the morning to report on the assurance committees sitting with the Minister of Works and Housing, Honorable Kojo Opon Nkrumah. But for now, the sitting has been cancelled, and the committee chairman, Samuel Okudjata-Abraka, indicated to us that it will be reconvened later on. All members and staff of Parliament came outside, and everything immediately granted to a halt. But for now, the space is clearing, and people are moving out of Parliament, and activities are gradually picking up. But for the Job 600 part where the fire granted, activities have been granted to halt, and nothing is ongoing until the Ghana Fire Service can start to indicate that the place is safe for activities to begin.
Do we have any indication on what may have caused this fire?
For now, I cannot confirm what caused the fire. The Ghana National Fire Service indicated to us that they are investigating the issue to ascertain the cause of fire, but I cannot confirm what really caused the fire.
Thank you so much. Kennedy Chumesi is my colleague here at the Citi Newsroom, reporting to us live from Parliament on that fire outbreak that gutted the Job 600 in Parliament. Let's bring you some other stories this afternoon. Over 300 Doctor of Pharmacy degree holders have reiterated their demand for the payment of their 12-month housemanship allowances. Despite repeated appeals and engagements with stakeholders, the pharmacies claim they have not received any allowances since their housemanship began in July 2023. They have threatened legal action against the Ministry of Health for its failure to secure financial clearance for the payments. Speaking to the media on behalf of the 320 PharmD graduates, one of the conveners, Jeremy Owusu Efrifa, expressed the group's frustration and outlined their next steps.
Some of us, though at this point our parents are expecting that after 2 years of completing the 6 years training, we should have been standing on our feet and even supporting our younger siblings. But they are still selling us money. So now we are expecting the clearance for our money. So the clearance we are requesting for is clearance from the Ministry of Finance, so that Ministry of Health can go on with the processes that will lead to us receiving our allowances. After this, so we are supposed to find jobs in the other 7 sectors of the profession, not necessarily to work in the hospital as clinician. So now we are requesting for the payment of our allowances for the job that we've already done.
Additionally, we've served the Attorney General with a letter, and we're expecting a feedback in. Then we gave within a 30 days, and today marks the
7 days.
The 7th day, so we have 23 more days to go. So a lawsuit is in progress if every other processes fail for engagement.
So those were conveners of a group of pharmacy doctorates threatening to sue the government over their 12 months housemanship allowances. Now, the Ministry of Roads and Highways has confirmed that the Domekitasi Road project is among the projects that stalled due to the Domestic Debt Exchange Program. The project, which began on July 15, 2022, was slated for completion by July 14 of this year, but has come to a halt. Now, in an interview on the City Breakfast Show, the Public Relations Officer of the Ministry, Ahmed Nasser Yati, assured that work will soon resume now that the program has been concluded.
That project also is part of the stalled project, and we are hoping that very soon major activities, we will see major activities on that project. Also, that's the Domi Kwabenya Road project. Yes, we are hoping that very soon. You know, the negotiation, we do it project by project. So as and when we have a breakthrough.
Are we talking about the Kitase Kwabenya Road, right?
Kitase Road. That's what you are referring to. Yes, that's what.
This is the Qatari-funded project.
Yeah, exactly.
So why did it stall? Do you have an idea?
Well, it It's because of the debt exchange program. The details I don't have now, but it's all because our indebtedness and the creditors not ready to honor our certificate because of the distress position we went into as a country. Now that all that is over, we are hoping that we'll see some progress on that route.
You had the public relations officer for the Ministry of Roads and Highways, Nasser Ahmed Yate. But let's stay with the ministry because it is clarifying that the allocation for the Accra-Tema motorway expansion project is $380 million, contrary to earlier report of $350 million. On Monday, President Akufo-Addo announced plans to transform the Tema motorway into a modern 10-lane highway to alleviate traffic congestion and enhance safety. Speaking on the City Breakfast Show, Public Relations Officer of the Ministry, Nasser Ahmed Yate, stated that the project is a public-private partnership and that agreement to secure full funding is underway.
You can rest assured that funding arrangement has been sorted. The entire project is going to cost us $380 million. $380 million. Of this amount, $338 million will go into the actual construction of the project. $9 million of it will be for the relocation of utilities. That is, we are talking about lights, water, and telecommunication infrastructure along the stretch to pave way for the contractor to undertake the work. And then the remaining almost about $33 million will be used to pay project-affected persons along the corridor whose properties will be demolished or affected in one way or the other, and other auxiliary services that comes with a huge project of this nature.
Nasser Ahmed Yate is Public Relations Officer of the Ministry of Roads and Highways. Now, there's heavy security presence at Asasewa in the Upper Menya Krobo constituency of the Eastern region following a clash between supporters of the New Patriotic Party's parliamentary candidate Joseph Tete and the NP and the parliamentary candidate for the National Democratic Congress, Bismarck Tete Nyako. This clash, we understand, ensued after the NDC supporters questioned why the equipment for the District Road Improvement Program, the DRIP project, was packed or were packed at the hotel of the NPP parliamentary candidate. Now, according to sources, the supporters of the NDC who went to the hotel to take pictures of the branded equipment were prevented by some supporters of the NPP, resulting in a fight which led to the injury of several persons, including the NPP constituency chairman. A member of the NDC in the constituency, Salifu Mohammed, has been narrating what transpired to City News.
We were returning from a meeting when some of our supporters noticed the drip equipment. It had been placed at the hotel of the former MP instead of the district assembly. We also saw members of the NPP putting stickers of the former MP on the equipment. That is when we decided to take pictures and stop them. At that point, the NPP supporters attacked us.
We are former MP. Say BBI. Say with the friend say grade down low down na eba assembly.
You had a member of the NDC in the Sesawa Upper Menya Krobo constituency, Salifu Mohammed, speaking to City News. Meanwhile, the communications officer for the NPP in the same constituency, Benjamin Kwesi Odoi, condemns the incident and he demands swift investigations into what transpired.
The drip equipments that were inaugurated in Kofu area last Friday, Upper Menya decided to bring theirs on Monday. That was yesterday. During the course of bringing the equipments, the first grader was brought in the morning and was parked at Asasehini, St. Tereso Methodist Primary School, whilst they await the remaining 4 equipments. Immediately, the MP, Honorable Bismarck Tetenyako, came there and saw the grader being parked because it was in the area of the MPP candidate. Later, the other 4 equipments came with the DCE, and when they came, they moved with a procession to the Asisawa Township to showcase the readiness of the machines to work in our various communities. There and then, the NDC tax again brought 2 pickups one Mahindra and then one Nissan Navara black to cross the main highway. That is the Asisawatu Kufuria road. It was crossed. It was a banter that the NDC gutters are preventing the machineries for possession in town.
That's the communications officer for the New Patriotic Party in the Upper Menya Krobo constituency, Benjamin Kwesi Odoi. Now let's go to the Eastern region and speak to our correspondent, Neonia Mate Kanaku. Good afternoon, Kanaku. Thank you for your company this afternoon. A lot of allegations, both from the NPP and NDC. What can you report?
Thank you very much. So currently, the security personnel are here that's drawn from the counter-terrorism unit of the regional command, the Ghana Police Service, are currently here to ensure peace and order. Now, as we
Hello, Kanaku. We are struggling with connection. Kindly reposition yourself so we can hear you properly.
Okay. So yesterday, there was a clash between supporters of the NPP and the NDC here in Asatawa with regards to the equipment which they took delivery from government. Now, the NDC are saying this is equipment from the government and they don't want any branded party paraphernalia and posters on it. But the NPP, as we speak now, have pasted images and posters of the PC that is duty to these equipment, and this is something that the NDC are saying he uses personal money to purchase those equipment. So they don't want to see the posters and then party paraphernalia clanged on the equipment. So this shooting the give and take fair, and the police also came in. But as we speak now, those equipment have been packed. That is the assembly, which is just opposite the Ghana National Fire Service office at Asasawa. The pictures of the PC, that is Joseph Tete of the NPP, are currently listed on those equipment as we speak now.
Is that calm in the area? Are both sides satisfied with the interventions by the security personnel in the area? And still reposition yourself for us because we're still struggling to hear you.
Okay, thank you very much. So for the NDC, they are really satisfied with the of it because the NPP still managed to move the equipment. They paraded the equipment around, indicating or telling people, alleging that these are equipment which were bought by the PC, that is Joseph, who is representing the NPP in the area. The NDC are also saying they want the NPP to strip off all the posters pasted on the equipment because it's government property and not for any individual.
Very well. Thank you so much, Neonia Mate Kanaku. He's our correspondent in the Eastern region, bringing us that update on heavy police presence at Asasewa in Upper Menya Krobo constituency in the Eastern region. This is the Citi Prime News. When we return, National Sports Authority dismisses rumors suggesting CAF is banning Babayara Sports Stadium. Stay for details.
Citi Prime News at 12 midday. Update you on all the running stories and connects you to the newsmakers.
Channel 1 TV is live on DSTV, GoTV, and HD+. On DSTV, find us on Channel 363. On GoTV, we're on Channel 117. And on HD+, get us on Channel 108. On a digital TV, run a new search. But take note that without an antenna, you cannot access Channel 1 TV. Channel 1 TV can be accessed on any free-to-air digital box, like the DSTV and HD+ boxes. Channel 1 TV, telling your story, empowering change.
Imagine a one-stop shopping experience for all things made in Ghana at the This Is Ghana Exhibition 2024. Get ready to explore the remarkable fair to showcase the rich diversity, talent, innovation, and mastery of made in Ghana products and services with the This Is Ghana Exhibition 2024. Now, Channel 1 TV and 97.3 Citi FM invites you to immerse yourself in a vibrant showcase of authentic Ghanaian products and services in the biggest trade fair and exhibition for local SMEs, startups, research and manufacturing industries, homegrown businesses, and indigenous corporate bodies that Ghana has ever seen. We shall promote, we shall support, and patronize various Ghanaian products, solutions, and services that are redefining the views on indigenous products and their packaging across all sectors. The date, 31st of August and the 1st of September 2024. The time is 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. each day. And the venue is the Accra Metropolitan Assembly. Call us now on 0205-973-973 for inquiries on how to participate. This is Ghana Exhibition 2024 is powered by Channel 1 TV and 97.3 Citi FM and is proudly sponsored by MTN, Coa Natural, Ghana National Gas Company, Ghana Pay Mobile Money, People Beverages, Ghana Exim Bank, Petroleum Commission Ghana, Global Share Alliance, Built, and Aramex Ghana Limited.
Citi Prime News at 12 midday updates you on all the running stories and connects you to the newsmakers.
You're welcome back. Let's bring you some other stories. Now, the flag bearer of the new patriotic party, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, has explained that his policy of anchoring the cedi with gold is aimed at complementing the forest sector with gold. This, according to the MPP flag bearer, will address the challenge of shortage in forests, which leads to depreciation of the cedi. Campaigning in the Ablekuma West constituency, Dr. Bawumia clarified that the policy is not aimed at pegging the cedi to the value of gold as reported by the media.
We have to then anchor our currency with gold. Because anybody who is demanding forex, we can get your cedis and buy gold, then give you your forex. You don't have any shortage in forex anymore. So this is what I want us to institutionalize going forward so that we can keep the value of the currency very stable. And this is a major change. Many of the news organizations are reporting it internationally, but they don't seem to quite understand it. They think I'm pegging the value of the cedi to gold. No, I'm just saying that bring your cedis, go buy the gold, and give you your forex. That's that simple. It's not complicated. We are going to keep our cedi stable because we will have an anchor to that cedi, and that is gold. And so it's a very, very, very simple framework that we are going to implement. But it took the crisis to bring this idea to the table. And I believe that it's going to serve Ghana very, very, very well going forward.
Meanwhile, Dr. Bawumia is insisting that the gold for oil policy is meeting its mandate as the Bank of Ghana has so far bought $5 billion worth of gold. Now, comparing this amount to the total IMF deal of $3 billion, Dr. Bawumia notes that Ghana would have been plunged into the situation of shortage of fuel due to the challenge of accessing forex. Let's move on now. The National Democratic Congress is urging the Electoral Commission to extend the ongoing voter exhibition exercise by a few more days. The party highlights several discrepancies as it claims they have uncovered during this exercise, which is set to conclude today. The NDC has, however, written to the Electoral Commission requesting an emergency meeting to discuss inconsistencies that require immediate attention. Dr. Rashid Tanko Computer is Deputy Director of Elections for the party.
We, as a political party, is closely monitoring the registration exercise to be sure that the figures that we're expecting at the end of the registration it's within the reach, because the Electoral Commission expected to register over 623,000. That was their estimate. That's what they were, the projections they made. And then, so we're looking at the figures, and then vis-a-vis the applicants who are still at the various centers, that would give us an insight as to whether to seek for extension or to go with what the EC is saying. But for now, we are still monitoring the situation.
Deputy Director of Elections for the National Democratic Congress, Dr. Rashid Tanko Computer from Politics. Let's do some sports. The Deputy Director General of the National Sports Authority, Abdul Majid Bawa, has dismissed rumors that the Confederation of African Football, CAF, plans to ban the Babaya Sports Stadium from hosting Ghana's opening match against Sebo Antelopes of Angola in the 2025 AFCON qualifiers. Now, in an interview with Citi News, Bawa clarified that CAF only requested for an updated version of the venue's playing surface after rejecting the initial submission by the Ghana Football Association. Now, he further confirmed that the Black Stars of Ghana will indeed begin their AFCON qualifying campaign on September 5 in Kumasi as planned, and not outside the country as some has speculated, but assured that the Babaya Sports Stadium would be fully prepared to host the match by August 30, 2024.
Even though the first pictures that we all saw was in bad taste, but there has been a lot of work and a lot of improvements on the state of the pitch. Last week, I was there myself to work with the guys on ground to make sure that the pitch is brought back. Yesterday, my Director General himself was also in Kumasi, and so we are working day and night to make sure that the pitch is ready for the game. It is indeed true that CAF sent a letter. I don't know whether it's a strongly worded letter as people want to describe it. They raise concerns based on what the Ghanaian media has put on their platforms and what they saw. So they raised issues and requested videos and pictures to be sent to them by 25th of this month. That was last Sunday. So FA sent a representative to take those pictures and send to them. So those pictures were taken on Sunday in the midst of the work ongoing. And they said that they did not get the required angles that they wanted. And so they requested that they even sent the kind of pictures that they expect to see as a sample for them to take the pictures and send to them. So it is not that they are warning Ghana for that matter. I'm not very sure about that.
Deputy Director General of the National Sports Authority, Abdul Majid Bawa. Staying in sports now, some supporters of Ashanti Gold Sporting Club are appealing to the Ghana Football Association to reinstate the club and make it eligible to compete in GFA-sanctioned competitions. Ashanti Gold was suspended over the alleged involvement in the club's CEO, Dr. Kweku Frimpong, and his son, Emmanuel Frimpong, in a serious match fixing scandal that rocked the Ghana Premier League during the 2020-2021 season. A supporter subsequently gathered at the Ghanaman Soccer Center of Excellence at Pram to make the appeal following reports that the club was engaging the GFA for a comeback in the 2024-2025 Premier League season, which commences in September.
A beggar has no choice. Our elders taught us a beggar has no choice. We are pleading to authorities. We made a mistake. We accept that we made a mistake. We ask you pardon our mistake. We have no choice if we are exempted for about a year, 2 or even 3 years. But we are asking for consideration to once again be part of Ghana football. Because when you get to Obuasi, our club authorities have done a great job of putting up infrastructure such as a stadium, a clubhouse, and a lot of other facilities.
You heard one of the supporters of Ashanti Gold Sporting Club appealing to the GFA to reinstate the club. Now, the Ghana Water Company Limited has announced an ongoing interruption in water supply to the eastern part of the Greater Accra region, including Adenta, Medina, Legon, Airport Residential Area and surrounding areas due to a burst on its transmission line from the Pong treatment plant to the Dodowa booster station. Now, in a statement issued today, the company assured that repair works are underway and the water supply will be restored by Wednesday, August 28, which is tomorrow. Meanwhile, the company says it has implemented measures to mitigate the impact, including the deployment of water tankers to essential service providers. Away from that, the Asante Hino 247 the second has destood the Jasehine of Sabronum Nana Jaubafo Atunin and 2 other chiefs for aiding and engaging in illegal mining activities in the area. This follows agitations by residents and a subsequent petition to the Asante Man Traditional Council on the continuous destruction of farmlands and water bodies due to galamsey activities. Otumfo on Monday summoned Jasehine, Achiam Hine and the Bamuhine of the Menshia Palace over the issue. He warned that he will cause the arrest of the district chiefs if they continue to engage in such activities. Now, we are also picking up that a new person has been nominated and selected to take the reins of the affairs of the Sabronum community.
Jasehine and Achiamehine, you have failed in your duty to protect and care for the community by involving in illegal mining activities. I became aware of your involvement through news reports, which led me to initiate an investigation. The National Bureau of Investigation has confirmed your involvement, and as a result, I can no longer allow you to continue in your roles. Your continued leadership will only bring further harm to the community, so you must step down immediately. As you leave, consider this as a warning. If you persist in any illegal mining activity, I will not hesitate to order your arrest. You are no longer chiefs, and you must cease all galamsey operations at once.
That was the Asante Hino 247 the second. And that'll be it for today's edition of the Citi Prime News, which has been live from our studio in Adabaka, Accra. Log on to citynewsroom.com for more stories. My name is Atuatin Kramadumna. Thank you for your company. Good afternoon.
Citi News, we speak first. Reach our hotline on 0302-224959 and get interactive on Facebook, Citi 97.3 FM, and on Twitter at Citi 973.